And there we go, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's very first update addressing balance in some way has gone live. Yajirobe is seemingly less of a menace. The classic controls have finally been fixed. Controls all across the board are functioning as it should be, while improving stability within the game and adjusting the difficulty levels whenever you lower the difficulty on an episode battle. Unfortunately, with this patch, some people might be experiencing some unintended issues that were introduced with it. So they also made an update announcement talking about how they are aware of some issues and they're still investigating it. Character ranks resetting to 0, which is terrifying. I went online to make sure I was safe. I'm still good. My character rank is different from your actual profile rank. It's the one underneath it that shows you what rank you currently are with that specific character among all the other ones, which is weird. My base Trunks has not been moving up. I don't know why it's still stuck at C1, but go figure. If you guys are excited to see more of Sparking Zero and all kinds of content that'll be coming your way, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to help raise that 38% even higher, and so you don't miss out on any of our videos. We got the After Image Strike tutorial video on how to deal with it coming out. And also, I have a really fun ranked video where we took base Trunks online and we were dominating Gogetas and Gogetas and Gogetas nonstop. Now let's get back into the video. Connection errors and online matching issues, as well as corrupted save data. I know a lot of people have been concerned about that one. I've been reading your comments about people getting their entire save data wiped and having to restart their progress all the way from scratch. They say they apologize to all the affected players and thank you for the patience as they continue to figure out what these issues are coming from and try to get it fixed. Major shout outs to Indakoopa for this. He says classic controls are finally fixed online. He was never able to use special beam cannon before the patch, and it's kind of funny that he says that because I had no idea that future Gohan had special beam cannon. So go figure. Look at that. It's actually working now as intended, and that's great. He's also pointed out that connection bars have changed. If you look at it right over here, this is what they look like to distribute and showcase a better idea of understanding what exactly the connection is between you and a specific person you're playing against. And this Go went as far as to showcasing to us what they changed exactly about Yajirobe. So the main thing they changed about Yajirobe is he does start off the battle with 0 skill points now. Before, he would start off in 2 and seemingly get to the max amount of skill points very quicker than everybody else because of this head start. But not only that, they changed it so that Senzu beans are no longer 5 skill points, they are now 6 skill points, making it a lot more difficult for Yajirobe players to obtain it. But I think it's still very possible within a match to have that accessible. And also major shout outs to Lotus as well. Yajirobe's health at the start has also been reduced from 3 health bars to 2.5. This is what it was like before, full 3 bars, and now he will start off with the midway point of that. I know it says 3 here, but that's because he's technically still on the 3rd bar, but it's 2.5 if you do the math of what health is remaining. I'm curious to see how much exactly this will shift the meta in regards to DP battles, because for those that do know, if you play DP battles, it's a team-focused element within Sparking Zero. That's where you'll see Yajirobe on a lot of people's teams, because Senzu beans are incredibly strong and can help secure wins when you kind of cheese people out and go for timeouts. It seems like it still is a viable strategy. It's something that people will be able to do. It's just slightly a little bit harder to get it going now that he starts off with 0 skill points instead of 2. I also wonder if he builds it up slower than he did before, because the rate at which he would build up his skill points by default, not doing any actions at all, it was still pretty quick compared to everybody else. But also, as you get hit, as you receive more damage, the character that's being punched a lot will be getting more skill points as well. So I wonder if they adjusted that for Yajirobe. And I'm seeing a lot of players talk about how the input delay, the latency of the inputs on the PC version and the console version has been improved. I don't personally notice that. I went online and played the PS5 version and the PC version. The PC version for me was always quicker. It always felt snappier compared to the consoles. The consoles still feel the same. It doesn't feel like it's any snappier at all, at least from what I noticed in my matches. And I'm hardwired. My router is right there. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Does the fluidity in-game, online, in matches of Sparking Zero, does it feel a little bit better for you guys if you're playing on PlayStation or PC? Is there a significant difference, or is it just placebo? They did say that they would improve operational stability, but I don't think that's going to be a significant impact as far as servers go. I did see a lot of people saying, and this is a major W, is that Xbox has been able to officially been able to find matches much more consistently and actually play the game. For a lot of people that bought this game on Xbox since launch, actually that first weekend, they weren't able to actually play and find people online, and now things are running a lot more smoother. Even here underneath this tweet, it says, yo, Creeps, I'm finding out I'm finding more games on Xbox way easier now. I don't know if anybody's pointed that out yet. That is absolutely great to hear. Ideally, we all prefer for the game to run as intended and properly across all platforms. And then eventually one day, we maybe could see crossplay to blend the servers together. So this way matches will be much more faster for everybody overall and seemingly increase the player pool. Of course, these changes are significant and it's going to help out a lot of people, especially those that are either trying to play online and we're running into controller bug issues, the Yajirobe stuff, operational stability, which I'm hoping overall is an improvement to the game. I personally didn't feel any difference myself, but hey, it still felt good, but I could tell there is a difference between the PlayStation version versus the PC version. And I'm using the same controller as well, actually. It's a PlayStation DualSense Edge that I can use to wire to my PC or play it on my PlayStation wired as well. And on top of that, they did adjust the difficulty settings. Like if you are playing episode battles and you're having trouble with certain fights, you could lower the difficulty finally, because before, even though you would lower it, it still would be kind of nutty. And unfortunately, let me know in the comments as well if you are suffering from these issues where your character rank is being reset to 0, if you have any connection errors still with online matching issues, or if, and I hope nobody has this, but if your corrupted save data, well, if your save data has been corrupted. Hope not, man. That's brutal. It's not exactly easy to just steamroll or like quick to steamroll through the story, unlock everything again. There's no word on whether or not they adjusted the farming method to get the Zenny against Frieza, but seemingly this is the first of many patches that will be coming to the game. I don't know if there will be any more technically balanced patches. I know a lot of people want them to adjust after Image Strike, but there's a lot of methods to deal with it now that a lot of people have figured out. I even have a video coming out tomorrow how to deal with after Image Strike. We also have more defensive related videos as well as a general tips thing that's going to be focusing more on advanced stuff to really up your game, because as the game has been out for 2 weeks now, not everything you learn within the first couple days is going to be things you continue to use or be the end all be all. There's been some really awesome methods people have been able to find out, post on social media and stuff, and we really got to get the word out because it's completely revamping the way that people approach combat and how they handle people approaching them in combat as far as like defensive goes, and understanding how to get out of that frustrating moment where where both you and the enemy are mashing and no attacks are coming out. There's actually a real simple way to get out of that. Rush chain. Whoever does the first rush chain or strike attack will actually land the first hit and be able to continue comboing after that. There's specific things and specific ways to go about it, but I think a general video breaking down all of it in one is ideally the best way to go. I don't want to make like 20 different videos talking about defense or offense. I'd rather put it all together and still give you guys a high quality breakdown of it, and I hope you guys look forward to that. And in addition to that, finally get to start posting our ranked videos. We got a lot of very entertaining ranked moments going through different characters and stuff, and I also would like to play with you guys and make some videos as well, because I'm kind of done talking about defensive and offensive tips. I just want to play the game and rank up. We are currently at B2, B3 right now. It is well overdue. We got to get our ass over to S and then eventually, hopefully, Z. So if you want to see that, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Dragon Ball videos are on the way and you don't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.